Hi, I'm going to try this yet again. The upload I did of this video just a few minutes ago, the picture was frozen, so hopefully this won't be the case with this one, because I'd hate to do this a third time. But I'd like to show you a couple new pickups I received, reissues of older releases, one on vinyl and one on CD, and I'll show you the CD first. This was originally released in 1984. It was the first album of this band that I heard back in that day. I had the cassette. My first time on owning this on CD, I had a vinyl copy. But a reissue of the 1984, as I said, Resurrection, aka Rez Band, which is the moniker this one was released under, and they were later known as Rez in their career. Their 1984 release, Hostage. This is a reissue done on Girder Records. And like with some Petra albums that I've shown you on CD in the past, and a Barren Cross CD or two that have been reissued by Girder, they come with these trading cards. And also there's a Bride one I showed you. But as I said, this was the first album I've heard of Resurrection Band, Rez, whatever you want to call them, back in the day, and became a fan of theirs. Went to a couple of their shows in the past. They haven't been active for a long time due to primarily health issues with one of the members in the band, but yeah. The standout tracks for me on this album, my favorite has always been the song Crimes, uh, followed by probably the song Tears in the Rain. Walk Away is a good song to end this album on. The first song on there, the synth pop sounding song, SOS. Of course, hearing that song is what drew me to the album, so that will be one of my favorites. And that's one thing about this, and a lot of Resurrection Band releases, there's like, well, this was '84, so there's elements of synth pop in here in a couple of songs, like SOS and Who's Real Anymore. Um, Blues rock elements like in Tears in the Rain, straight out hard rockers like Crimes and Defective Youth. The only thing I really don't care for on here is a track called Armageddon Appetite, which I don't know if you classify it as a song even. But anyway, not my favorite Rez Band release, but a release I had to have, or remastered copy of, because it ranks up. There's probably in my top 2 or 3 of their releases. And I know they've re-released on CD and vinyl my absolute favorite album of theirs, the follow-up to that one called Between Heaven and Hell, but I already have a CD copy and a vinyl copy of it, so I'm not going to be buying myself a third copy. Well, anyway, on to the next one. And this is the vinyl. Again, a reissue of an album that was released, I think, I can't remember if it was around 90, 91. And it's an album that a lot of people, there's a lot of differing opinions on this album. Either people love it or hate it. And that is Metallica's self-titled album, or as it's become to be known, the Black Album. This is a reissue done a few years ago on their own Blackened Records label. 2 LP set. polyline sleeve, which I like. $180 black vinyl. Black is a good color of choice for the Black Album. I'm not going to show you the other album because it's the exact same thing. But here's the insert, which I'm sure is quite a bit like, if not identical to, the insert they had in the original vinyl release of this, if this was released on vinyl back in the day. I don't even know. And this shirt I'm wearing, which is another thing I picked up over the weekend, ties into the Black Album, because at the bottom of the front here, it has the track listing for the Black Album. And on the back it says, "If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take," which of course is a old-time prayer that is in the song Enter Sandman. Now, as far as my favorites on here, my favorite has always been Unforgiven, even from the first time The Unforgiven, I should say. From the first time I've heard it to this day, that's always been my favorite track. And I do like Enter Sandman and Nothing Else Matters as much as they're been overplayed over the years. The song Don't Tread on Me, when I was listening to the vinyl today, of course I remembered the song, but it really stood out to me today. Holier Than Thou, Wherever I May Roam, Through the Never. I mean, do I enjoy the Black Album on the level of Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets? No. But for what it is, it's a really, really good album, in my opinion. As blasphemous as that might sound to some people that might be watching or hearing this right now, I enjoy the Black Album. One more thing I'd like to touch on, and I was going to make my own separate video of this, but never got around doing it, is mentioning that the founding member and bass player for one of my favorite Christian metal bands, Bloodgood, his name is Michael Bloodgood, about 2.5, 3 weeks ago now, after a performance in Ohio, like 48 hours after that performance, suffered a major stroke and has been in a hospital in Ohio ever since. I'd like to send my best wishes and prayers out to his family, his bandmates. Bloodgood recently had a band member pass away from cancer, their drummer Kevin Whistler. So they've been going through some tough times. And, also send out my prayers to the church that Michael pastors. We all know, all of us who believe know that Michael will be having a healing. He will be healed, whether it's in this world or the next, is yet to be determined, and God's the one that determines that. But our prayer is for a healing so he can grace us with his presence and his music and his love for humanity and God and all of that, so he can grace us with his presence on this earth for a few more years to come at least. So my prayers out to Michael Bloodgood. There's my little video for today. I thought I'd start off the week showing you my latest pickups. The Rez band CD just arrived in the post about an hour ago. But anyway, I'll just end this video like I always do, saying enjoy your rest of your day, the rest of your week. I'll probably make a video or two yet this week, since it's only Monday. And until I talk to you again, enjoy the music.